And I think I'm Delulu sometimes. Because is Delulu the real Salulu, or is Jesus the Salulu? I don't know. What is good, family? Welcome back to another episode of My Walk His Word, a series and podcast designed to make you not feel so alone on your walk. This is a podcast specifically about the testimonies that the Lord has been using in me and in the Bible to speak to those around me and to speak to the audience that I so graciously have by God. I really wanted to get into why I have been gone for so long, because I know y'all have missed me. I have missed y'all too. Grab some popcorn because I got a little story for you. So I had this epiphany about 3 days ago where I realized that you really are your own worst enemy. I feel like talking with a pen here, so I'm gonna grab a pen. You really are your own worst enemy. And look at how this pen just matches my fit. I have ADHD, y'all. Bear with me. Everything is a choice. Everything that we do is a choice as a result of what we feel, right? If you have a thought and it's lingering around in your head long enough, it will become an action, right? But it's also a choice to act on that thought, right? And where am I going with this? I have not been stewarding anything well lately. As righteous as I feel as I am, they're still like dirty rags. There's still so much work for God to be doing in me. There's still so many things that He has to prune and refine in me, right? And since being engaged, hello, I've simultaneously had this mirror put up to me where I've realized all the ways I am not Christ-like yet, where I'm still not P31-like yet. And if you haven't noticed, I've been gone for quite some time. And it's because of the repeated choices to stay in comfortability that I've been MIA. Because it was a choice. It was a choice to not steward what God gave me and feel like I've been lacking when really He's provided everything for me. He's provided a time, He's provided a space, He's provided a routine, everything. But it was my choice to sit in what I thought I lacked instead of choosing to see all the things that were around me. I had everything I needed, but it was my choice to be comfortable. And if there's one thing that I'll share, because I feel like a lot of you can relate, I am a recovering perfectionist. I have really bad control issues. And it's gotten to a point where if it's not perfect the first time that I do it, I won't do it. And then I'll feel like a failure if I don't do it right the first time. But that's what failing is. First attempt and learning. I'm learning as I go. It's not I've hit the jackpot of wisdom and I don't ever have to go back to God, or I don't ever have to go back to my Bible. It's this constant learning process. But in that, I've realized that my flesh is so weak. So weak. And when you rely on your feelings, when you rely on the comfortability of your flesh, it just brings you to a place that you don't even want to be. Right? You have to be tired, like very, very tired of your same old ways. This is why I said in the beginning, you're crazy, absolutely delulu if you think you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over, and you're going to get a different result. That's got to be one of the most insane things ever. And that was me. I realized how quite crazy I was being. And I would pray to God and I would ask God, like, Lord, I just want to be the person that you made me to be. I just want to do the things that you want me to do. And he's like, okay, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to move, to do something, to act, to participate in your deliverance, and actually do what I told you to do. Because if you're not doing it, how can I bless what you're not doing? If you're not moving, then how can I be the lamp to your feet and the light to your path? You're just staying there. And if you stay there, how can I move? How can we do anything? How can we accomplish anything if you're not moving? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You feeling? You picking up what I'm putting down? That is where I have been. And I really wanted to introduce this verse to you and, give you some Bible along with my testimony, because the word, the devil will try and keep you from your word. Your flesh will try and keep you from your word. But ultimately, we have to go back to the Bible for everything. For everything. Whether you're sad, whether you're going through it, whether you don't feel like it, whether you're on fire, whether you're trying to come out of your lukewarmness, you need your word. Because prayer without your word is like inhaling and exhaling. You can do one, sure, but you need the other in order to breathe properly, in order to function properly. So the verse I want to, emphasize right here, because when the Lord speaks through his word, he mean business. He mean business for real. So I want to introduce to you Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And when I tell you I love this verse, it means much more than just the surface, because the Bible is never surface level. Yes, you can read it, but when you study it, it's like an onion, like layers, like Shrek. Yeah, I've seen that scene from Shrek. If God is telling you to do something, he's equipping you already to do it. You just need to do it. Don't let your fear stop you. Don't let the what ifs, the unbelief, the doubt keep you from doing whatever it is that he commanded you to do. And I'm talking to you because you know exactly what I mean when he asks you to do something and he gives you the tools. Everything falls into place. And you're saying, but God, what if? But God, what about this? But God, I don't know how to do this. Or, God, this isn't going to work. Or, God, maybe I'm not the right person. Or, God, I don't think I can handle this. Didn't he say that he'd be with you? He never said it was going to be easy. He said, I commanded you. And I'll be with you wherever you go. And I feel like this perfectly ties into Jeremiah 29:11 and, that part of my testimony, right? Because being a healing perfectionist, you start to realize that when you no longer have control, when you no longer feel certain about what it is that you're getting, what it is that you're going through, and you feel like you can see everything that's going on, when that part's taken away, you see how much you're reliant on your own understanding, right? But scripture says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart, not some of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Stop relying on what you know, because your mind is limited. Compared to God's mind, he can see past the corner, whereas you think you can see all of the corner. You can't. And once you stop leaning on your own understanding, that's then when he can make your path straight. Your paths are crooked. They're crooked. And you can't make them straight. You can't. No matter how much you try. No matter how perfect you think you can do it, you can't. You're not a perfect being. You can't put out perfect results. God is still working in us. He's still working in me. I know that for a fact. And he knows the plans that he has for you. Right? Jeremiah 29:11, verses 11 through 13, because sometimes people forget to go past verse 11, right? For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, but to give you a future and hope. Then you will call on me and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. Hear me. When you seek me with all of your heart, not some of your heart, not the bits and pieces that you want to give me, not the surface level part of your heart, all of your heart, everything. Yes, it might be painful to let things go and to put them down at Jesus' feet, but that's really what we need to do, because none of us are perfect. And he can't do the work that he wants to do within us if we keep pretending that we're already a good version of ourselves. He wants you to be who he called you to be. But he has to be able to refine you. Because even the branches that bear fruit, he still prunes so they can bear more fruit. This process is never over. Yes, you may grow and you may flourish and you may bloom, but there's still more work to be done in you, right? He still wants to continue his work in you. Job 5:18 says, for he wounds, but he also binds up. He injures, but his hands also heal. And I feel like going into 2026, I want to be more in my word. My goal is to be intentional with everything that I do. Everything. Because everything is a choice. And what choices am I choosing to make? And are they glorifying God? Or are they glorifying my flesh and my comfortability? Because I don't want to be comfortable anymore. When you're comfortable, time passes by. And one day you're going to realize, what did I choose to do with my time? You're going to look at where you could be and ask yourself why you're not there. Why you let yourself slip into depression. Why you let yourself slip into procrastination. And you're going to be disappointed. God is going to give you grace, of course, because he loves you. But there's going to be that silent disappointment in your heart where you realized that you let yourself do it again. Let yourself sit in your sadness. And I'm speaking to y'all as much as I'm speaking to me, because that's what I did for weeks. That's why I was gone for so long. I let myself sit in my depression, and I chose to hide myself away in my feelings, waiting for the moment where I felt better, and that time never came. Because it's a choice to pull yourself out of it. You have to choose to walk out your deliverance. And you have to be able to choose that. You have to be able to choose Jesus over everything, no matter what the circumstance looks like. I've spoken about this so many times. Obedience is not just, okay, God, I hear you, I'm going to do what you said. It's, okay, even when I don't feel like it, Lord, I'm still going to do it. Even when I don't see what you promised me, Lord, I'm going to do it. Even when I don't want to do it, Lord, I'm going to do it. It's all of these things. Obedience is much more than just surface level. You're going to act when God tells you to act. There's so many things behind it. And one of the things that has held me back so much until this moment is adversity, right? When a wall goes up, when problems come my way, when challenges are literally knocking at my door, I won't face them. I will stay there, standing, waiting for them to stop knocking so I can open the door. And then I end up finding a chair and sitting down and waiting, where I could have just opened the door, faced them, and kept going. I could have kept going. But I chose to ignore the adversity, sit in what I was feeling, and ultimately stay stagnant. That's what I did. And I'm learning, because every time this happens to me, I bounce back faster and faster and faster. But I can't sit in it. I'm telling you, we don't have time to sit in it. Because when you sit in it, you're wasting time. When you sit in how you feel, and I'm not saying not to feel how you feel, but feel how you feel and do what you're supposed to do despite how you feel. Don't go off of your emotions. Don't go off of your feelings. Because Jesus, he felt everything just like us, and he still did what he knew he needed to do for us on the cross at Calvary. He still did what he needed to do. He cried, he wept, and he felt sadness, but he didn't let that stop him, right? And going into 2026, I want to be able to steward what God has already given me. I don't want more until I've mastered what I have, because he's already given me so much, and who am I to be ungrateful for what he's given me and go look for more? I don't want more. I can't even steward what I have right now, and bigger and better would only just reveal that I don't even have it together right now. And that's me being so honest with you. I don't have it together. And you don't need to have it together. Okay? To do what God told you to do, you don't need to have all the boxes checked on your list. You just need to move. When he tells you to do something, he can see everything at your present state and at your present moment. But he asks you to move anyway. It's like he said in Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? I will be with you wherever you go. That means in every season, in every place, and in every part of your heart, he wants to be with you. And he is with you. He's never going to leave you nor forsake you. Give yourself grace. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. If you have to restart, restart. If you have to scrap what you were doing and pray to the Lord about a new direction, do it. If you feel like you're not stewarding your purpose, ask the Lord for guidance. He says in scripture, and I'm not sure where this is, but I've heard it before, ask for wisdom and he will give it to you. I'm pretty sure that's Proverbs. None of us are alone, and this is why we have community. Lean on those around you who hear from the Lord, who fervently pray, Lord, and don't stop praying, because every single prayer the Lord hears. He hears the prayers of the righteous. None of what I am doing is for me. I'm doing it for him. Everything that I do is supposed to give him glory. And if I'm not doing that, then what choices am I making? I wanted to leave you guys with that. I wanted to tell you guys about where I've been. Because if I'm going through it, then I know there's somebody out there that's also going through it, because I know I'm not alone. So I'll catch you guys next time. You will be seeing me. It will not be weeks until you see me again. I will be posting again. Every 2 weeks there will be an episode. And I can't wait to see you in the next one and just talk to you guys. I've missed you a lot, and I can't wait to share whatever the Lord is doing next with me. I really hoped that this at least touched one person, and that my testimony can then be used to help lift you up. That has always been my aim in everything that I do. I wanted to glorify Him. So I pray that this blessed you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.